everybody, Kara in the kitchen this week. We are so excited to welcome back Keen Omdahl from Coastal Seafood in the house just in time for the holiday season. Also, it's like I'm so sorry. We're like, it's so busy. People love fresh seafood, fresh fish around the holidays, whether it's like an appetizer or it's your main course. Leading into the new year, I'm always like, what kind of fish am I going to have on my menu?
This is by far our busiest time of year. We're just getting into it this week, and then into next, it's going to be wild at the shop.
Is New Year's I feel like New Year's. Right?
It's kind of split. It's
is
almost
it really?
It's
okay.
Christmas, New Year's is just a huge time always. So
all right. Well, thanks for taking time to come here today because I know you guys are going to be busy with customers wanting to come in and make this shrimp cocktail platters. You see them everywhere. Grocery stores have them in their freezer section.
Absolutely.
But you have an easy way to make it at home.
We do. I mean, we sell our own, obviously. Like, we're pretty well known for our party platters and stuff. So that's always an option. But one of the things that's really cool is to, kind of take the time to do it yourself sometimes. Like, it's one of those things where it just doesn't take a lot of time. You can do it ahead.
Right.
And it really brings things to kind of that next level. So it's fun to do if you have the time. If not, the party platter is obviously a great option. But to do it, basically all you need is a pot of boiling water and some salt to get started. You could fancy this up a million different ways. You could throw some onions in there, some garlic, you could throw some peppercorns, some lemons. But I'm just doing plain water today because that's really all you need at its core. The rest is just sort of, just extra fancy garnishment. You could also do this in fish stock if you wanted to instead of water.
Essentially, you're flavoring the shrimp.
Yeah. But these shrimp are so flavorful, they really don't need much. So this is an Argentinian red shrimp that we just started getting in, and they're really delicious.
And they're raw.
These are raw. These are completely raw. They are peeled and deveined.
So when people are buying them, make sure it's raw, obviously, because you can get them pre-cooked. I know in the and people get confused by that.
Yes, they do. And these ones, the red shrimp are very red. So people often think that they're cooked ahead of time, much like these.
Right.
But they are not. They are definitely raw. But they've got a much sweeter, nicer flavor, kind of closer to almost like lobster.
Oh, nice.
So this is a really fun shrimp to do for this kind of thing.
I love shrimp because it is like your poor man's lobster.
For sure.
And sometimes I like it better than lobster. Except the lobster claws are delicious. But yes, this is the same as this. So essentially they'll turn out looking like that?
Similar. These will be a little bit more red. So this is our classic. Yep, this is our Coastal brand farm shrimp. So this is a really nice, high quality pre-cooked shrimp.
Okay.
And they're cooked in shell, in salt water, and then they do what we call needle deveining. So they actually stick a needle into the shrimp and then pull the vein out.
And we were discussing the poop vein too, or poop track.
Exactly.
Which some people leave it in, some people don't. My mom, we grew up and she always took out the poop track, which the vein is on one end, on the back side.
Yep.
The poop track, I'm gonna take one, is on the inside. And with big shrimp like these ones, you see it, which is not like, you eat with your eyes first,
For
and
sure.
if you see a big old poop track, but these don't have that.
Especially on the shrimp. Nope, because they pulled them all out. You can kind of see, of course.
Oh yeah, sorry, I should show you a close-up.
You can see there's a little hole like in the thing where they insert the needle to pull it out.
That's amazing.
It's a really cool process.
Amazing technology.
It results in a really nice texture.
There, but it looks really pretty.
Oh yeah.
I love this.
These are great shrimp.
Okay, I'm gonna try
love
this.
these. These are probably the only pre-cooked shrimp that I buy.
What kind of cocktail sauce? I mean, there's so many varieties out there.
There are, and we make our own in-house, obviously. So that's just the thing you got to do. But cocktail sauce is also really easy to do. I mean, really, it's just a couple of ingredients at its core. Some ketchup, some horseradish, a little Worcestershire sauce.
Yum.
Some people add a little chili sauce to it. I mean, you can take that in all sorts of different ways.
Is that in-house made?
Yeah.
That's so good. Horseradish. I love the horseradish in them. That's so tender.
Got a little kick. Right, they're super nice.
Yum.
Like, really, really good stuff. And there's so many different things you can do, around the holidays. We always try to encourage people to experiment and have fun. As much as we have party platters available, we also have all the ingredients. So you can come in and customize your own thing and do kind of whatever you want. Much like I built a little smoked platter here for us.
He went above and beyond, everybody. He's like, I'm gonna do shrimp. I'm like, that's amazing. People love to learn about cooking shrimp, but he made like a fish charcuterie board.
Well, I feel like you guys need to eat here. So.
We do. Every time we come, we're like scavengers. This looks phenomenal.
But I just grabbed some things out of our smoke set. Most of the stuff is stuff we have every day. I've got some smoked lake trout and some smoked salmon.
Where's the trout? Here?
This is the trout here, and this is the still smoked salmon. Yeah. So this is actually from Northern Waters up in Duluth. They do a really good job with all their smoking.
Oh boy, Jason, do you have a mic on? Go get a mic on. Get over here. This is so good. This lake trout, Yum.
They do such good
Oh
work. So
my
it's
word.
Super fun to have their stuff available.
That is so good. So, okay, so if people are buying smoked items, how far in advance can people buy stuff to have it
this stuff-
taste good for the holidays?
I mean, the smoked fish will last you like easily a week or two, so you can easily buy that ahead
Because I
of
feel
time.
like stuff runs out.
Oh,
I
for sure.
I ran into a cheese debacle before Thanksgiving. I'm like, where is everything? I waited too long.
There's so much stuff that you can get ahead of time. The smoked fish is easy. All your crab and lobster tails, that's all frozen anyway. So you can hang on that in your freezer, pull it out 2 days before you need it, let it thaw in the fridge.
Yum. All right, we got to
really
get,
nice.
so smoked trout. Sorry,
Smoked trout.
what is this one here?
So that is a smoked bluefish from a company we work pretty closely with out in Rhode Island called Fox. They do
never had bluefish.
Some of the best. Bluefish is a super big East Coast thing, so you don't see it a lot out here unless it's smoked.
Oh, the texture reminds me of like a, I don't know, like a crab
I
meat.
could smell
little
all of
bit.
this from the newsroom, so I just wanted to come by and
Oh,
investigate
hey.
and see what's
Please.
going on.
Oh, I didn't see you there.
Oh, hey, how you doing?
Snack away. Hi.
Keen, he's been coming to Care longer than you've worked here.
A lot of people have been here longer than I've worked here, so that makes sense.
Nice.
Try the trout
This is trout. I've
from
never had
Minnesota.
trout. I've never
This
had
is your
trout.
first trout experience.
That's smoked lake trout. It's really just good stuff.
Yeah, I keep eating it. It's so good.
I see that. It's halfway
I'm-
gone.
Yum. Also, I guess we should, because you couldn't like overdo it on the shrimp, right?
Absolutely.
So how long? This was boiling-ish.
So this one, it was just at a bare simmer. So when I put the shrimp in, it dropped the temperature quite a lot. So usually a shrimp like this, if you get your pot to a good rolling boil, it's gonna take you 2 to 4 minutes, depending on the size of the shrimp. You can also do your shrimp in shell as well, which maybe it'll take a little bit longer. So you basically are looking for that kind of like 145 temperature mark. You can temp it, or
You
shrimp
kind
are
of
pretty.
look at the coloring, right?
Yeah, once shrimp's cooked, it's pretty easy to tell.
I feel like I always overcook shrimp. So you're saying no more than like a couple of minutes. I
Yeah,
feel like I
it
always
really
go
goes.
for.
It really goes fast.
I feel like I always do like 5 minutes, and I get it out, and it's all rubbery and.
That's
Yeah.
a minute over. Sometimes is all it takes
Yeah.
to
I
get you in
know.
that like.
You don't want it to curl all the way, right?
No.
Like that's like you did it.
No,
wrong.
you want it to stay nice and plump. If
I
they
just
shrink
screwed it
up
up.
too much or they curl too tight, yeah, it's gone a little bit far.
Okay.
So that's why I always like to have, especially when doing this, I have a bowl of ice water next to me so I can just get the shrimp out into the ice
nice.
water
Mm-hmm.
and we're good to go.
How soon can you make this for like a party?
You could do this easily, like
Day
probably a
ahead?
day before for sure.
It wouldn't get weird.
No, it'd be totally fine. I mean, this
I'm
is
planning our Christmas Eve shenanigans.
This is a thing you want to serve, chilled. So do it in advance. Keep it in your fridge. Just keep it cold.
Keep
and
it cold.
Should be totally good. Yeah.
Did you ask the question that we were talking about this morning?
About the poop track, I sure did. They take it out.
we got?
You're the only crazy man that just loves
Okay.
the poop.
I don't really notice it. I just kind of eat.
On big shrimp, so try
I'm a
one of these.
caveman.
So some
You would
shrimp.
see it on here.
Yeah.
know
Well,
what I
some
mean?
shrimp
I
come
guess you would.
purged. So they basically hold the shrimp in a tank until they clear themselves out, and then so
I'm having
that's why
another
with
shrimp.
some
I'm just helping myself.
get in there. It's breakfast. It's fishmonger's breakfast.
Oh my gosh, that's so good.
This is what we do down at the shop.
Mm-hmm.
So again, because we're a
Yum.
little low on water here, it's taking a
minute.
little bit longer, but they're getting there. They're almost done.
Yum.
But yeah, these usually cook up just super fast and really easy.
So
and,
good.
And we have so many different varieties of shrimp down at the shop
Mm-hmm.
that you can use. Like, it's really cool. All kinds of different wild farm type shrimps.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever you're looking for, generally we've got you.
What's going on in terms? Oh, sorry. Do you have something?
Oh, is there a big difference in flavor when it comes to types of shrimp?
Yeah, absolutely. Again, these ones have a much closer flavor to like lobster, something like that, much sweeter than most shrimp I've ever had. These are literally some of the best. And
Interesting.
we just started bringing these in. Same with, we bring in a pink shrimp from the Florida Keys, which is also super sweet, almost has that like lobster-esque flavor. But then you get more like brown shrimp out of the Gulf, and that's got a little bit more of a richer flavor, almost like a little bit earthier, which people love.
That is so true. I've worked in the Panhandle of Florida,
Oh.
and yeah, Gulf shrimp are.
So you
it's
know.
a completely different beast. They taste
Yeah.
different. You're right about it. Now that I think
Absolutely.
about it,
He's from Florida.
Yes.
I'm a Florida
See?
man. Yeah.
And
Florida
that's-
man, living,
Yeah.
breathing, right here.
The different species definitely have different flavors, and your standard like farmed white shrimp is going to be on the more mild side. So people who don't like the stronger flavored shrimp tend to go in for that, which is nice again. It's a little something for everybody.
A little something for everybody. What did you think of the trout?
I thought it was delicious.
So good. What is
Very
this
good.
one up here?
So that's the smoked salmon with dill. That's a really
the
nice
dill.
option. Yep.
gonna
That's
break out
really
for
nice.
It's a real big deal.
Oh gosh.
Again, that one
Thank
is
you
from
for,
Thank you for the
humoring
pity
it.
laugh. I appreciate it.
nice. That one is also from Northern Waters up in Duluth. They just, again, they do an awesome job. And to build a board like this, it's super easy. I mean, I kind of
Is it?
rough sliced the fish. Yeah, I did it when I got here.
I'm
So
trying your salmon.
Really?
It took about 5-10 minutes.
You're serious.
tops.
You did this in 5 minutes. This is beautiful. You
know.
can see it from the camera here.
And all you have to do
Gorgeous.
is
As
like
I'm picking out, eating over it. This is your homemade
you can
spread?
put- that's our house-made salmon spread. So people go
Yum.
wild for that. we're gonna try to keep up on it for the holidays. But
Oh
yeah,
my
it's
gosh.
really cool stuff.
And you could eat that plain. Just
Oh.
like with it's like tuna
Just
salad.
right out of the
Yep.
container.
I've used it in sandwiches.
Yum.
It's addictive. So
Nope. And then when people think fish, they think fishy flavors. Like not a single bite I've had has had any of that. It's
no,
so
it's
good.
just really high quality stuff. You know, it really doesn't really get that
Right.
too much. You know, there's some
That's
there's a
good.
smoked mackerel that's down there that's going to have a little bit of a stronger flavor than say the salmons and things like that. But you know,
That dip is amazing.
That's why I like
thank
so
you.
Coastal Seafood has
These look pretty
two
good.
locations
two locations.
and
And we got some big news today for all
we
you
have an
folks.
exclusive. Keen
Yep,
has an
we do.
exclusive.
Drum
We
roll.
do. Pull these out, drum roll. So, for all of those who've been waiting, next week we will be opening our new St. Paul location,
Woo!
which is going to be amazing. It's a much bigger space than our current location now. It's absolutely gorgeous. So, the market itself is going to have a lot more product, a lot more kind of stuff to look at and see. We will also have a full restaurant in there, so a little
That's
bit bigger.
huge.
It's going to be really big. Much bigger than our little cafe in Minneapolis. It'll be full size. I think we got 30 seats.
So you have like servers and
It's going to be the whole
the
deal.
whole. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's going to be so much fun.
Where's it located?
It is located just down the street from our current location, so about half a mile at most on Snelling. Basically Snelling and St. Clair.
Okay.
So again, we're at Snelling and Grand right now. So
Oh my goodness.
not
That's
far.
huge for East Metro. People
Yeah.
who live in the suburbs who wanted, it's more options, more variety.
absolutely.
When will this be opening up?
This will open, we're hoping for Monday, but sometime early next week for sure.
Okay.
So
So
you can still get stuff before Christmas.
absolutely. It's going to be super cool. And I mean, we've been working hard on this kind of behind the scenes for
You've been
a
keeping
really
this
long
secret
time.
in. Does it
We
feel
have.
good to get out? You're like,
It's a weight off your chest.
It feels really good. It's been a hard one. Yeah, the sign went up and we had it covered for a little while to try to, but some people saw it. So the rumors have been swirling, but now we can finally let people know it is coming
Yay.
and it will be soon. Again, we're shooting for a Monday open.
Grand
but-
opening,
Yep.
reopening.
It's gonna be great. It'll allow us to bring back our classes and things like that eventually too.
Which are
You
so
know,
fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. There's still a lot of logistics to work out, so there'll be more news to come. But the store will open next week in time for the holidays, and it's gonna be something completely different than the old experience.
Yes,
That's really
that's
special.
really cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Love it.
All right, so
All right, back
these-
to our shrimpies.
These are good to go. So I'm just gonna
tails are
kind of
just all
toss
over
these
I
a little
know,
bit.
and my husband hates it.
Chill 'em out.
He's like, you don't bite out the butts.
Yeah,
of
you
the-"
got to bite out the butt.
I don't bite out. Yeah.
You got to get the whole shrimp.
And
My
these,
bad. I'm a failure.
A little bit.
I'm sorry.
these you can kind of just spread around however you like. You know, you don't need to. The thing about shrimp, a lot of times, is you can throw it on a platter and it looks beautiful.
Right. You don't have to arrange it
Nope.
or like you just toss it there and
naturally
it's good to
pretty.
go.
It kind of arranges itself. Now these ones are obviously still a little bit on the warmer side. Normally you'd like to chill these a little bit more, but
For the sake of television. And
right, TV magic.
Right.
My
They're
son.
chilled,
Hey,
chill.
there we go.
and then you can garnish it up if you want. You know, add a little microgreens to your, or herbs. You know, some chopped dill or some parsley or some cilantro or
lemon.
kind of whatever you like. Throw some lemon wedges in there. Again, pretty simple stuff. This takes
Amp up
minutes.
your holiday part. Yeah, that's how quick it is, and
Yeah.
it's so good. And if you compare the difference between the two with like a frozen one from your local grocery store to the fresh, this is so much better.
So much better.
Absolutely.
It's way better.
It's not even close.
Welcome to give them a try. They should be nice and look like they came out pretty well.
Oh, yeah.
Again, they're a little bit warm, but
I think
okay.
it's perfect.
I love these little shrimps. And it is a pretty big difference between that and the other shrimp, you know. Again, there's a time and a place for everything. So if you got the couple extra minutes,
That's so
sometimes it's
good.
worth doing the poach.
Ooh.
You feeling that one? You feeling the horseradish?
Yeah, the
It's
horseradish
cleans up the nostrils.
right into my nose. Oh my goodness. Where's the camera? Oh my god.
This is the mild
Zoom
one.
up his nose.
My eyes
this
are
is a
watering.
mild one.
Yeah,
I
we-
love
That's
the spicy.
mild.
We have an extra spicy one that will really clear your sinuses.
You make good spicy jerk chicken, and you think this is hot?
I just didn't expect the spice to
Hits
hit me
you?
like that.
I know.
It really
Horseradish
did.
has a way of getting up in that nose.
It hits different.
You're right about the lobstery kind of texture
I was
and
saying,
taste.
poor man's lobster. This is
Yeah.
what I'm bringing for Christmas.
There you go.
This is
you
good
know
stuff.
where to
What is this
get, you know where to
called?
find it. This is the Argentinian red shrimp.
Argentina red shrimp.
Yeah.
Okay.
Again, this is kind of a newer thing that we've added to our case recently, but it's great. We sell them out of our case. We also sell them frozen as well. So lots of different ways to go about it.
Horseradish hit me again.
You know, doing simple boards like this or simple platters is, again, you don't have to spend a lot of time on it.
Right.
This just threw
Is it
a
still
few.
on?
I think it's cooling down.
Oh.
So it's still
Oh,
hot.
wait, no, it's this one.
Oh, you're right.
Sorry. I didn't want to hurt anyone before the holiday. I'm like, it's really
Fair
hot.
enough. Yeah.
Also, what's great, any of the fishmongers at either location, you guys are so good. When like I came in clueless, and they like see that I'm clueless, and they come help you and answer all your questions. You're like, I have a party of this coming in. How much fish do I need? How much this do I need?
We try. I mean, you know, as the seafood people in town, we want to make sure that we're there to kind of help people get their questions answered, because it's a thing that people have a lot of questions about. People are scared to cook seafood at home, and we don't want them to be.
Right.
So we will hold your hand. There is no question that is off the table. We will
No stupid questions.
always get you what you need.
All right. Any specials going on? Anything that you want to promote?
Well, we got some crab specials going on this week. so
Really?
Tell
all
me
you
more.
all you holiday crab shoppers, it's
That's
time.
me. That's
We
me.
just got back in some of the really amazing Alaskan Beardeye snow crab. They're like the jumbo snow crab. Absolutely beautiful. We've got that for $25.99 this week per pound, which is heck of a deal.
That's not bad.
Yeah. And we've got some king crab, large red king, for $34.99 a pound, which is also amazing. Two of the biggest like holiday items right there. So
Right.
again, this is the week. Come in, get it ahead of time, because it's going to be wild next
Is
week.
it frozen? So you okay? So you can get it
So
now.
crab always comes. It's always pre-cooked and it's frozen.
Right.
So all you got to do is basically defrost it, warm it up if you want, or just serve it chilled. It's ready to go. So it's
Ready to rock.
about as easy as it gets, really,
what-
outside of peeling it.
If I wanted to do a crab boil, do you have
Yeah.
all the ingredients for that?
Bet we do.
Okay,
We got
good.
everything you need. The
Jeez.
seasonings, the
No, it's
crab.
an important
like-
question.
No, absolutely.
It's like a grocery store. You can go in and get all your stuff.
We got you set. We got the
I'm a big fan.
sausage. I think the only thing we don't have is the corn.
Okay. Yeah, you gotta have the corn,
Yeah.
and then eggs too. If you're into the eggs, I like.
I think they have eggs sometimes. You guys have like
We
in your
carried
grocery
eggs for a little
section,
bit, but
you have bread, cheese.
we do. We carry breads and pastas. Eggs are not a thing we carry right now, but we have, like from time to
just never
time.
know.
For my first week here, I was told by somebody that you need to go to Coastal Seafoods, and I still
Probably
haven't.
me.
It's been a year.
It's probably me.
It was probably you, and it's been a year, and I've not been to Coastal Seafoods.
So you failed this
Yeah, I
year.
have failed. I am so sorry.
You gotta come
I
see me.
apologize
As I'm
personally to
eating.
you.
Excuse
Gotta
me.
come
I'm
see
just.
me.
What is this spread?
Oh, that's a little bit of our house Dijon mayo that we sell in
Oh,
our
so you
cafe.
do this a little bit of this with a little fish.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty similar to like the Joe's stone crab sauce, which you see around.
God, I wanna
In
take
that
this whole
same
piece.
sort of vein, so it goes kind of nice with the smoked fish.
So
Okay.
trout, salmon.
Yep.
Which fish is this?
That is the mackerel,
Mackerel.
which is really, really nice.
I used to eat a lot of that growing up as a kid. My parents loved mackerel.
I love
I wasn't
that
the biggest
smoked
fan,
mackerel.
but
It's so good.
I've never had it smoked though. So
Oh,
you
definitely
know
give it a
what?
try.
Let's dive
All
in.
right.
That's nice.
Let's drop the deets. Coastal Seafood is located where and when are you open?
Minneapolis, open now. St. Paul, Snelling Grand, open now. We'll be open for the weekend. And then starting next week, 286 Snelling Avenue, just down the street from the old store, Snelling St. Clair. Should be open and ready to go. So
Yay. Well, congratulations.
Thank you so
You guys
much.
always do great work.
Thank
and
you.
I love visiting, and I can't wait to stop by this week.
It's gonna be great. Yeah,
Thank
I'm
you.
gonna stop by
Thanks,
as
Keith.
well.
look forward to having you both come through.
All right, everyone in the newsroom watching right now, come on in. Come get your shrimp. You guys
Snack
at home,
time.
head over to Coastal, or you guys got recipes posted on their website too if you want
Absolutely,
to make
we
it
do.
at home.
Yep.
All right, happy holidays. Bye, everybody.
Bye.